group works out. But it's Horizon we're going over to, and this does play differently than what we've seen before. So maybe there is a chance for Switzerland here, because I think Assault is the sort of map you can just sort of big range strategy-wise.
Yeah, you could do a lot of crazy things on these assault maps. So that is something that I'm looking forward to. Maybe we can actually see some crazy things right now. Now, a quick reminder yet again to all you people listening out there. If you are as hot as we are right here in the middle of the Netherlands and in the middle of England, remember that these teams have some fantastic T-shirts up for sale for your favorite teams. You can support them. You can support their road to the BlizzCon by getting their merchandise. A lot of the proceeding, a big chunk of it, is going to the teams directly. Go to the shop and have a nice little browse while Commander X is going to tell us what we can see here from the team setups.
Oh no, I'm looking at the T-shirts as well. I think I might get a Saudi Arabian one.
A Saudi Arabian one. That is super cool. Yeah, I've seen the designs. That is right. So,
sorry, distracted. You asked me about the teams, right? The setups.
Yes, please.
So Israel starting on the Mei, starting on the Widow. So again, a lot more pick based. Switzerland sticking to this Reaper Mei. So Switzerland will win a frontline fight. That's what their comp is designed to do. They will be better at it, but they need to get there first. Horizon, there's a few different paths. So there's two options. If they try and rotate towards the Israeli team, they'll probably just get rotated. So better option might just be to move directly towards the point. With Jaden swapping over to Symmetra, it might just be a teleport play, and they ping-pong their way to point, take the fight there, and that'll be difficult for Israel to deal with.
Oh yeah, that's right. Especially since they are very stationary in their original setup. But Alive already was on a little cheeky, scouting mission. Nearly found someone. Now has a nice little flank angle here, and we can see them just popping off. Sir Gibson is already taken out of the equation. Phalix in trouble as the mech gets exploded, and it is Health who is standing at an off angle in the middle of the entirety of Team Israel, not able to get out there. Nif getting picked up by Alive just there as well, and that was some class A off angling here by one of the greatest Widows that this tournament has to offer.
Exactly. Alive there just playing Duck Hunter, completely unchallenged, and that's what I was trying to touch on a little bit earlier. Switzerland took that fight by going directly into Israel, which allowed Israel to have the fight in the exact area they wanted it to, which was why Alive had such a good angle. Switzerland need to force the fight in an area that favours their composition. That means using this teleport and going to point, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah, they are. They're in the middle of the point. Jaden already up there, setting up the nice little, the little bots right there. Alive, though, touching on 3 people as Knazen takes down Jaden, and that push was over before it began. Wow, that was some off-angling right there, and Alive is showing why he's worth the money.
Exactly, he gets big value again. It's hard to tell because that should be a pretty safe play. At least, you get to the point and then whatever happens there, happens there. I feel like the defense matrix was maybe missing. It's hard to tell real time when you don't have the full view and you can't rewatch it. But I feel like no one should die during that teleport here. And now they keep the Symmetra, so it's going to be the same play again. Problem is now Israel are expecting it.
Yeah, there is no more surprise right there, and so the Spanish Inquisition can be expected. Health pushing in there together with Mr. Bobo, but immediately Ice Wall is just blocking off half the enemy team. The Covalescence is coming in there for Nif, but the team goes down as Health, Mr. Bobo, and Jaden are already out of the equation. Knazen finds Sir Gibson, and once again, the Swiss team is finding themselves back at spawn. Now, a quick question right there to you, Commander. I just got the question, what was the tournament format yet again for the people who've missed it on the first one?
So it's going to be a group stage, 5 teams, 4 teams, depending on the group. Top 4 teams from each group. So in this group, all teams go through. They go through to a single elimination bracket, at which point it's just a straight up bracket. Winner takes all. They get that prize money on that Matcherino page. You want to pump up that prize money? Go donate right now. I think we're just shy of $700 already. It's only day 1.
That is beautiful. 56 seconds on the clock, and Jaden once again leading its team through the teleporter, going for that same little flank. You would say that they would have learned from that, because Alive can just go on the broad angle there and find you out there. At least they're waiting for the team right now. Sir Gibson, though, close to a blizzard. Let's see whether or not they can force the issue. The hold is coming out. The ice block is coming out, and immediately it looks as if there is trouble right now, though, for Team Israel. Knarson going down. Aviv in trouble. Not going down, though, but Dark Artist down. Now Aviv finally getting down, and it is Team Switzerland now in the advantage as they're closing in on point. Point should be going there to the people from Team Switzerland.
Great wall and blizzard from Sir Gibson. He's had a couple of decent ones so far in this game. They've not always been able to convert them as a team, but Sir Gibson's often set them up pretty well. Except for that one he got eaten on Hollywood, but we won't talk about that one. But still, good start here. Gets them the first point, gets them that 3-minute extension, and now they've got ults to keep this one pushing. They choose to stick with a Symmetra, who's not as good on second point, but she does have that big old wall to drop on this one, and that'll be a huge advantage. That should allow them to get to point pretty much for free and avoid another death to Alive.
Yeah, that is true, but Knarson still has that ultimate, so if they come in as a close unit, we've seen what they can do with that, and now it is time for 3, no 4 people to actually jump
out of it!
It actually got stopped. It's got Knarson not able to execute that. Not anyone going down. Knarson and Dark Artist gone. So Team Israel without any tanks right there. And it looks as if they're finally pulling themselves off their bootstraps. Team Switzerland now in control. Looking at what's going to happen. Aviv dropping the blizzard. Aviv and Alive popping it out. And now Team Switzerland getting back in there, but that was very close to a double cap, and I can't believe my eyes. Knarson looked so well and had laid it out in that last little bit of his ultimate.
I'm not sure of the exact interaction there. I don't, because you get damaged when you go up, you get damaged when you come down, and he got frozen before the down, so I don't know if it still counts as cast or not. Either way, it looked cool, and I think he maybe was frozen out of it, because it didn't seem like that much damage went through. Hard to tell because of a beat. We'll have to look that one up. New hero, lots of weird interactions. But again, great play from Sir Gibson. It looked really good. But again, we talked about how good Blizzard can be. And how good was Blizzard for Team Israel there?
Oh wow! Team Israel were able to save their hide on that blizzard, and that was Aviv basically saving at least this map from getting downed out. So that means another minute on the time bank here though for Team Switzerland, and they need to find a venue to get past Alive before they can fully set up there, which already happened, as you can see on the high ground bunker on the left side.
Yeah, left side is where they're going, and it seems like a good option. They can push all the way through left, play from that Mega, and it doesn't really shut down Alive, but at least takes different threat. But now they're going to teleport aggressively up, choosing to stick with the Symmetra. Now the Coalescence on point. Opening kill. The Blizzard doesn't go through, it's cancelled.
Oh wow, it is! And Alive is to blame yet again with a beautiful headshot. Dark Artist follows it up by getting Jaden out of it, and it looks as if Team Switzerland, though still on point, cannot really make that happen, make that work. You know, with Dark Artist in your face, Nif and Folox had no choice but to die.
With the Symmetra in the lineup, the idea I think Switzerland are going for is for Symmetra, obviously, she doesn't have to reload if she's shooting a shield, right? Her beam just gets bigger and bigger, she doesn't have to reload, which makes it really good in that matchup. The problem is, it's good in the matchup, but it's good in a slow way. Whereas Alive can be good in a fast way if he can find a head. So the time difference between when Jaden gets for value compared to when Alive gets for value is too big. Now they try and wall them off aggressively. Doesn't work. Switzerland are pushing anyway. They need to touch. Bomb out.
Diva Bomb coming in there for Switzerland. There is no one in trouble right now. Aviv getting into the ice block, you know, as a bit of a precaution. Alive taking down Nif and Jaden, and it looks as if another one of those pushes goes down, but they're not over yet. The overtime week is still running. Still 2 people for Switzerland on the point. There's a Lucio ultimate coming in. Alive though popping off, and that is it. The first map, the first game of this tournament, and what a fest it has been.
Whoa, 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 Ollie. You've called it too soon. Israel still have a chance. They still have a chance. Don't count them out yet. Give them a chance, Ollie. Come on, it's day one. Give them a chance.
I was so excited by this one. You know, that last push looked like it was a start or lose everything. But you are absolutely right. Team Israel now on the attacking side. I am terribly sorry for that oversight. You know, Team Switzerland still has at least a chance to save their honor here, and we will see how they can do on the defense.
So one thing I do want to say about Switzerland and their attempted attack, they didn't complete it. But one thing we've seen in the Overwatch League, we've seen in contenders, in an Orisa-based meta or any kind of shield-based meta, attacking second point is brutally difficult. So compared to, say, the GOATS meta that we saw previously, where it could be like a 6-all scoreline quite reasonably, and teams can just snowball pushes, the rules have changed to prevent snowballs, as well as the comp has changed. So for your double shield, hard to push, hard to convert 2 points on. So this is perfectly defendable for Switzerland, and Israel have to do something here. Don't know if they'll run the Widowmaker on the attack as well. Could work. Could force a fight on point, give a live that far back handle to pick people off on. We'll see what they choose to go for. But Switzerland starting with the Hanzo here, so they at least have a bit of long range damage on it.
Yeah, no, that's right. But once again, we see Switzerland opting for a single shield defense. So I put my money on Team Israel, especially since they have a lot of pressure on shield, and if they go for the off angle, it is Alive who is just showing what a Widow can do, and I must say I'm loving it. But let's see what's going to happen here. I mean, Jaden has the opportunity to just try to outflank it or take the 1v1 versus Alive on the elf angles, and now teams are going in there, and it looks as if Israel are just taking the far left side. They're taking the scenic route, and it doesn't look like they are getting stopped by very much. Phalanx taking down Pods, but that's about the only thing happening as Alive takes down Phalanx's Mini Diva. Aviv taking down Niv, and it is Israel who are already blocking it up, and that is the power of that double shield. And a Symmetra with a level 3 charge beam is a force to be reckoned with in that close encounter.
Exactly, works out for Israel, even though they kind of mess up the teleport, so they don't send their tanks with it. The two left behind have a shield each, so they can make their own rotation there. And we see the exact same thing as on the defense on first point. Israel force the fight where they want the fight to be, and Switzerland should be playing the faster paced comp that can stop them doing that, but they're not able to right now. Now they walk into second, and they're getting dangerously close to that Symmetra ult.
They are definitely getting very close to it, but Aviv going
Doesn't
down
matter.
at this point, so it does not really matter. Knazen trying to get out of that, being pursued here by Sir Gibson. Jaden taking down him and the other tank. So now Switzerland in the driver's seat, at least for the moment being, and Israel is the team that needs to pull back here.
That's what we want to see. You see that punch come through with the Symmetra and the Widow. It gives them very little in terms of frontline pressure. Sure, their frontline for Israel can survive a long time because it's double shield, but it means Sir Gibson and Jaden, they have better damage and better displacement, and you saw that exactly there. So it's a bit of an awkward one for Israel to take, but they have the Symmetra ult to make space, and they can use the Sigma ult to try and turn some kills. Walking in again here, Ollie.
Yeah, Covalescence is coming in, countered here by the Dragons for Jaden. Sir Gibson has his Blizzard. Will he use him? Yes, immediately. Coming out, but Knazen with a double here on his ultimate. Aviv charged up Symmetra and the ultimate to split it up. The team kill is real, and so should this cap, because I do not believe that anyone is getting on point fast enough. Not if Alive has anything to say for himself, as Jaden gets shot out of the sky. And this time, that should be it.
Israel convert. Again, another convincing round from them. A good attack. You saw them. We saw a very similar situation, right? Switzerland had the same option. They pushed with a Symmetra shield onto second point. Couldn't find the value. Israel do a much better job. Switzerland all a bit too grouped up. Once again, Knazen with big value on that Sigma. Great performance from him throughout this series. And Israel look like if you ask me at the start of the tournament, I'd say Germany should be standout favourites for the top in this group. But I think Israel do stand a chance. And we might just find out in a little bit later, Ollie.
Oh, yes, we are. We are going to see Israel versus Germany up next. And, not only the fact that Germany has a very strong roster, you have to know I am a born German. So that means I am maybe a tad biased, but I hope that won't come out in the casting. But the first thing we are going to see, next up, after this fantastic match, this showcase of what this Israeli roster can do, should be an should be an interview with Dark Artist. So while we are looking forward to speaking to one of the winners of the first game in there, we will once again point you out that you can buy your merch, your Israel merch, right here in the Monkey Bubble shop. Help fund the teams, help fund Team Israel to go to the Overwatch World Cup. But for now, welcome to Team Israel's Dark Artist.
Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Great. Feeling great.
That is fantastic. I saw on Twitter a few of the guys are together in Tel Aviv, just actually playing in the same location. So you've put out the first win. How did that impact the way you played right now?
I mean, to be honest, it was expected from our side. We were comfortable and very, very confident in our play, and we didn't think it would be that big of a problem. We saw Switzerland as a threat because we didn't have any information about them. But yeah, I think it went pretty well according to our plan.
All right. So yeah,
Oh,
go
sorry.
on.
I was gonna say, so last year, Dark Artist, Israel didn't make the World Cup. This year, it's even tougher. Only 5 teams are going through. What's your preparation going in, and what's sort of your plan to try and make sure you are one of those top 5?
I think it's like all the other teams through hard practice and dedication. If we pull up the work and show results, we will get them.
Fair,
Okay.
fair. I want to ask you about Sigma. So, from my experience, it seems like most teams are leaning towards Orisa Sigma. We noticed Switzerland didn't seem very comfortable on it at all. Either Falix couldn't play it or didn't want to play it or something. And that seemed to be a real problem for them. Do you think it is Sigma Orisa is the future of this meta?
Sigma, since Sigma is a new hero and like not a lot of people know how to play exactly against him because he's new. But I don't know, he has so much damage. He has so much survivability. Like I think it's really strong in shield versus shield battles.
Yeah, that absolutely seemed like the thing. And Knazen seems to be very comfortable on him. Did you practice the entire combination beforehand, or did Knazen just come in at some point and said, you know what, I'm going to try this Sigma. This should be good.
I think we started practicing it like not too long ago. Me and Knazen have like natural chemistry between me and him with Sigma. So I think that's a big part why we play him. But yeah, we didn't start playing him long time ago.
Yeah, it showed like you guys alternating the shields very well. You know, taking as much space as you possibly can. So your next game will be immediately after versus Germany. What are your expectations?
I expect it will be a close game. Germany is not a bad team. They have really experienced players and good ones, so we won't underestimate.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. But what do you need to do? I mean, you know, Germany has a strong roster. You know, it's going to be a close game. What does Team Israel need to do in order to win that? What is well, you can't tell me too much of the strategy, but maybe a point or two just for our notes.
I think the key player is ready since it's a May meta, and his May is really really good. So if we can counter him and like not like give him any move to like any space to move, I think we will be on top.
All right, Commander, you got anything for a friend here?
No, I think we're good. I'm just excited to get on with the next game and see how you guys stack up. I think winner of the next game, probably a good chance of finishing top of a group.
Yeah, that's something that I would really like to see. So we are expecting great things from Team Israel, especially after a great first match. Congratulations for that one. We will hopefully see you in these winners' interviews yet again. Looking forward to it, and good luck with the tournament.
Thank you.
All right, fantastic. Good. I believe right now we are waiting for some time before the next.